We are live on MLB Network as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Texas Rangers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gomez on the run. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting third.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to short. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. The relay throw, but too late, and he's safe at third. Jake Lamb standing in now. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Set to deliver the 0-1. A changeup over the inside corner.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jake Lamb goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Gomez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half.
Number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Hit in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's Ryan Braun now.
Designated hitter, Ryan Braun.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
That was a beautiful pitch, Matt, particularly in this ballpark. The ball flies here in this park, so he's going to have to keep the ball down. If he doesn't, we're going to see a lot of balls in the air deep for homers.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
2-strike back foot slider. That's a classic pitch. Nice job of laying off of that.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Due to follow here is Adrian Beltre. And this is swung on and missed on a good pitch, and Braun is gone for route number 2.
Third baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Beltre.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And Beltre's got himself a base hit. And going for it, the right call. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Batting fourth.
Here's Mike Napoli now. And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 home to Napoli. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. Now at the plate, Stephen Vogt. He'll begin things here against Andrew Cashner.
Catcher, Stephen
Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. And Andrus will take this one in with two hands for the first out. Here's Chris Owings now.
Shortstop, Chris Owings.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Heading out towards shallow right. Piscotty's there for it. Two gone. Stepping up now, Oswaldo Arcia. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
That's a
ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you throw.
Set to deal on 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
There is Cabrera as he takes this one in, and the now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it. Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Stephen Piscotty is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding in is the left fielder Melky Cabrera. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is. So digging in now, Ketel Marte. And he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Gomez. He can't get there as it falls in. Ready for another chance. A.J. Pollock.
Center fielder.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Digging in to try it again. Jeremy Hazelbaker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to left. Cabrera is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now. And he is in there. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Drilled right back up the middle. And there's a base hit as the Diamondbacks are going to get on the board first. It's 1-0. Striding in once again, Jake Lamb trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out. Digging in, Hernan Perez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Second baseman.
A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
That's exactly what you don't want to do first pitch. If you're going to swing first pitch, you want to drive it. You can't take an ugly, bad swing on the first pitch when you know what you're looking for. You got to be more patient because you're going to get more pitches. Boy, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
Dribbled down the third baseline. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here's Carlos Gomez.
Batting ninth. Center fielder.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first.
Gomez.
And he'll dive back in safely. Another look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Yet another check on first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball lined into left field. That's a base hit. In now, Elvis Andrus. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And the runner back. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge. I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
The 0-2 pitch. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now. First offering on its way. Ryan Braun is in with two away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there right there.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A two-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Digging in for his second at-bat, David Peralta. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Chopped foul wide of first.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups. He fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
Favorable call in there for a strike. And the changeup is way low that time. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Now batting.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Steven.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Andrus. And the return throw is wide and not in time as it pulled him off the bag, and they'll settle for just the one. Chris Owings is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And here's a ball hit in the air. In comes Piscotty, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Piscotty coming in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Oswaldo Arcia comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball, and this is going to be a foul ball. 1-1. Here it comes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Piscotty moves over. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
Number 4, second baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now a throw over to first. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Cabrera. And that retires the side. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Adrian Beltre.
Now a swing, and Beltre hits one high and deep, and there is no doubt about this one. That's a long home run. Here's Mike Napoli now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Mike Napoli.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
I love that pitch right there. You know he's geared up right there in this big situation. They looked for a ball and just let it fly, and he pulled the string on him, just spun him into the ground.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. The relay. And now confusion here with 2 men on the same base. One's got to go, and they're going to get an out here.
Up next for the Rangers.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He popped out in his first trip. From the stretch. Drilled on the ground to short. Owings is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Striding in, Melky Cabrera. First time up, he went down looking.
Melky Cabrera.
In there, no balls and a strike. Now the 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home to Cabrera. And he falls behind him here as that pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Texas left fielder. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of getting in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Ready for another shot now. A.J. Pollock comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 11, A.J. Pollock.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close, and now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
And this will be put away easily for the out.
Paul Goldschmidt.
To short, hit hard. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Hernan Perez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th. Here's Carlos Gomez, a base hit in his first trip.
Carlos Gomez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. runner back safely. And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Comes set with the 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And with 2 strikes, he's able to get this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Here's Elvis Andrus now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Perez rounds the corner and is headed home. And that will score the run from second as they jump in front now 2-1. Here's Ryan Braun now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a waste pitch there, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And he's struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Third baseman, number 29, Adrian.
Hit back up the middle. Owings to his left. He's there, and he's safe. Ready once again, Mike Napoli. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! Digging in once again, Stephen Piscotty. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Swing and a line drive, but foul.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, followed up with the fastball. He's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Owings is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleed. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Lamb. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Jake Lamb.
Now a ball line foul as this is over the Rangers dugout.
Oh, he saw that changeup really nice. He just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
David Peralta.
Into the windup and the pitch. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Stephen Vogt. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Here's Chris Owings now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Owings.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1-0 pitch on the way. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Here it comes on 3-0. He lays off, and that's outside, ball 4. They're at the corners now here. With 2 away.
Designated hitter, Osvaldo Arcia.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there.
Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. Striding in once again, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Jonathan Lucroy.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Here he is, falling behind. Another hitter, 2-0 count. You continue to put him in hitters' counts, you're going to continue to get burned.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Dribbled back toward the mound. A quick out number 1. Here's Melky Cabrera. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Cabrera.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. This one's down to third. To his left, Lamb. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
The batter number
digging
15,
in and looking for more.
baseman,
Hernan Perez. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And a ball 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Boom. He's got it, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Baseman, Ketel Marte.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Swinging a soft liner. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Center fielder number 11.
Ready once again, A.J. Pollock. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single. Ready for another chance? Jeremy Hazelbaker. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This is what's frustrating at times. You know, he's got a big lead, got a 4-run lead, and then he comes out and doesn't throw strikes. Look, this thing can evaporate real quick if he doesn't throw strikes.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there.
Paul Goldschmidt comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Andrus on to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2. Ready for another shot now. Carlos Gomez will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Randall Delgado is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Gomez is retired, and there's one away.
Number 1.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
1-0.
And that misses low and away, ball 1. Here it comes now to Andrus. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Ryan Braun.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Peralta's under it. And that's the third out. Jake Lamb standing in now. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Jake
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Pulled toward right center field. Piscotty on his horse, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. Now at the plate, Stephen Vogt. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Vogt.
In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Coming to the plate now, Chris Owings. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cabrera's there. And that's the second out of the inning. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
For the Diamondbacks,
here's Oswaldo Arcia. He was a ground out victim last time up. Grounded to first. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Alex Claudio will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
For the Rangers, number 58, Alex Claudio.
Yasmani Tomas will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Yasmani Tomas.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The 0-1 delivery. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. The runner scores from second. Arcia rounds third and is digging for the plate. At the plate, A.J.
Fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
First delivery to him on the way. On the ground left side. That's a base hit. Throw won't get him.
He's safe.
So striding in, Jeremy Hazelbaker, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Brendan Drury will grab the bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple. Keone Kela will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Swung on and missed it. 0-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he strikes him out.
So striding forward now, Adrian Beltre. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Adrian Beltre.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Tomas ranging back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Rangers.
Here's Mike Napoli.
Baseman.
Shin-Soo Choo.
Pinch hitting for the Rangers, number 17. Shin-Soo Choo.
Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul. The 0-1 on its way. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there. Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Shin-Soo Choo becomes out number 2 this inning. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second, and he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. At the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that misses for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Fouled off into the seats behind first. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Lifted in the air to center. Pollock has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Now
for Arizona. First baseman number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
He's set and the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches. It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Digging into again. Some movement now in that second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Matt Bush.
Now pitching for the Rangers. Number 51.
1 out, nobody on. Curveball grounded towards second. Perez fields it cleanly. Throw to first takes care of him, and now the Diamondbacks are down to their final out.
The right fielder, number 6.
Stepping into the box, David Peralta. Tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. To first. And that is through into right field for a single. In now Stephen Vogt. He'll be
looking for something he could.
Stephen Vogt.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. And he falls behind now, 2-0. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first is in time, and the rally comes up just short as this ball game is over. And guys, the Rangers couldn't have done it tonight without the contributions of this player, Adrian Beltre. Take a snapshot of that. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he played a nice game out there, as did some of his teammates, but he seemed to be the biggest difference maker, so he gets the nod in this one.